management thus far, and I'm not a Delta subject matter expert scientist. You have.
So can you give us the top 2 environmental scientist names?
I don't.
No, I understand. I'm just talking about where the water's going.
Sure.
Who can maybe answer that?
And I really appreciate that question. I think, it's an important one. Like I said, water rights are going to be one of the biggest issues of the 21st century.
So who's the leading person for water rights knowledge?
I really appreciate your questions, but I need to be a little bit more organized about trying to talk with folks today. That would be objective.
But you're not talking. These are just answering questions. We weren't asking for your opinion. We were asking a question.
Right, and I'm not going to have it. I mean, look at how big. Why are you
or having a cost-benefit analysis to see if that's the best alternative?
Yeah, that's, I asked that question myself, actually, as I've been trying to navigate and understand, because, this has evolved since really the 1980s.
And what was the answer?
And so, what I understand is that...
That's what we want to get. So, who I guess I don't even understand, who does BCP work for? I guess that's my first question.
So BDCP is a program.
Okay.
It is a program of the Department of Water Resources and the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation.
Who funds it?
The funding it's paid for by DWR, but it's funded by the water agencies.
Which water agency?
I don't have a list
But
offhand.
is Southern California Water Agency one of them?
I would imagine so, yes.
Is that one of the main beneficiaries of this project?
So the water agencies are expected to receive a more reliable water supply from the project. Yes.
To run their business of distributing the water, right? Correct? That they have inherited through contracts, correct?
To supply water to
their customers.
Californians,
Okay.
yes.
So one of the main beneficiaries is the Southern California Water Agency. Would it be safe to say that? They're one of the main people. I mean, it's at the bottom of every literature.
They are expected to receive more reliable water supply from the project.
The
plan is designed around that.
But the focus is
BDCP
also to
was
have
built
better
address those.
water delivery down south to the water
That
agencies.
is part of the co-equal goals, yes.
That's the main goal, though, right? To have a more reliable water source for Southern California.
There's 2 co-equal goals.
Okay.
Water supply reliability and the ecosystem.
Okay, so the number 1 was water supply reliability.
They are called the co-equal goals.
Okay, just make...
We recognize the water rights north of the Delta.
In particular, though, have you folks contacted the residents of Roseville and Folsom and El Dorado Hills and all the annexation that's going on north of Rancho Cordova that gets their water from Folsom Lake, and have you guys taken their water rights into consideration?
So I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. So is the drilling of these tunnels going to affect my underground water here locally? And if so, has it been an accepted number as part of the overall benefit to the whole system to say, hey, it's okay to ruin the water of 1,000 people to the benefit of 20,000? Is that part of the plan? Is it a number that says that that's acceptable?
My response there is that while the Bay Delta Conservation Plan is proposing a project, there's also an environmental review document being prepared. So there's an EIR-EIS, which is expected to be released this fall. And the EIR-EIS considers a lot of the things like...
But so
water
far,
quality.
based up into the project that's been going on for 7 years now, what has been determined to be the overall amount of acceptance to destroying local water sources for local residents? Where can people find that information? Because it's been done. People just can't find it.
I will have to get back to you on that answer.
Was there a main...
BDCP that's been prepared. That's correct.
Okay.
It's an ongoing thing. I mean, it's been in progress.
So far, they would be the ones to tell us the findings of saying, hey, this is how much underground water will be ruined by this drilling?
DWR could provide responses. Okay. So are you a local, do you have any specific local impacts that you would like to discuss besides the water and things like that?
Just the overall quality of life. I mean, this isn't just a local thing. This is a whole regional thing. The city of Sacramento opposes it. All the cities that I mentioned to you have a voice of concern. It's not just a local issue. it's an entire state issue. So yeah, I have more than just underground water. It's the overall quality of life.
We are here, we want to hear from the residents and make sure that
We want to hear answers back though. So
I understand, and we will route this back. I also want you to know that when the environmental review document is released in the fall, that's absolutely a time for interaction. We'll have a lot of
what's the
public
date it will be
hearings.
released?
I don't know the date right now, but
Okay, so in the fall.
that would be in the environmental.
Because if this water is not going to be used for farming down in the San Joaquin Valley or Fresno or Kern, can they sell it to an oil company to do fracking? Because I know that's been brought up, that a lot of these farmers don't even use the water and they're just looking to flip the water. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it's a good question.
Okay. That's another one I'll need to get back to you on. I'm not an expert
Yeah,
on it. And
that's okay.
I just realized I never.
I just want to. This doesn't even need a public vote, correct? They can. They can be done without any public vote whatsoever.
That is correct.